problem that we are facing now, in which everything has become mechanical. AI, AI, AI. And one country that's really weaponized AI is the People's Republic of China. They're using AI for a whole lot of strategic objectives, among which is this immediate creation of a narrative which suits them. And in Bangladesh, the narrative that suited them was, guess what? That the United States is behind the entire coup. And that narrative is picked up by media across the world.
I was gonna say, is that narrative something that how does the CCP push that out? Is that through their media apparatus? Is it through local media in Bangladesh? Is it through social media?
Frankly, it's through media in the US and UK and Germany and other places. You're more heavily infiltrated than you can realize. I mean, you've got these apps like TikTok and all that, which just suck up information. It's supposed to go on to an American owner. I think what the Chinese are going to do is to look for an owner who's convenient to them and who have winks and nods if somebody takes a little bit of a data out and gives it to them. That's what they're going to aim for. But the fact of the matter is, it takes place across the world. And unfortunately, as far as Bangladesh is concerned, the story is about it's very correctly about the corruption of Sheikh Hasina, the misgovernance. All that is true, but hardly anything is being told about the murders that are taking place. Murders of Christians, Buddhists, and Hindus. Now, for example, you have a monk in the Hare Krishna sect. I mean, they have their own views, but what do? They're peaceful people. And the only things they manufacture are not bombs, but food. And they chant the name of Krishna. Now, frankly, in a secular society, I mean, whether United States or anywhere else, just chanting the name of your God should not be a crime, right? But in Bangladesh, it's become a crime. So
It's
as
a
far
predominantly Muslim country. Correct.
that is becoming more and more. The Hindus, for example, at one time were about a little over a quarter. Now they are a little below one tenth, and the Buddhists and Christians together they make about 10% of the population. So it's been steadily, steadily coming down.
So, what is China's interest in Bangladesh? Why are they trying to control the narrative?
Look, they can get more things done if a country is in chaos than if a country is stable. Like, for example, military bases, like a wink and a nod. Like, for example, Bangladeshis, what the golden treasure for Chinese are Bangladeshis in India. There are some estimated 12 to 15 million of them, and utilizing radicals among them to create problems in India. So, I mean, India has always been a prime target of China. For a simple reason, the Chinese are really worried that decoupling is becoming real and that companies are going to move. And if you have a big country like India, which is seen as a good investment bet, you're going to have a lot faster movement than you have now. I mean, even Elon Musk is now come to India. Even Apple has come to India. So that is, that is the problem there. Frankly, the radical fringes, whether all over the place, all over the look at any part of the world, the radical fringes, they will not talk negatively about China. They'll talk about Russia, they'll talk about India, they'll talk about the US, they'll talk about everything. But they hardly ever mention China, except along with all these countries. So who are the bad guys? You got X, Y, Z country, China, then ABC country, DEF. That's it. So frankly, they're quite smart at this, frankly. And I think what is giving me a lot of hope is the fact that the national security picks of Donald Trump, if they can get through this confirmation process, and I know the Sino-Wahhabi lobby and the Sino-Russian lobby are working very hard. I mean, for some candidates whom the Russians also don't like, they also chip in. Otherwise, the candidates the Chinese and the Wahhabis don't like, they come in. They're working very hard through their contacts to ensure that they don't get the confirmations. Because let's say you confirm a guy like, a friend of mine in London called me and said there was an interview, if you on the Rogan show of Waltz, who's supposed to be coming, the incoming chief of the intelligence agency. Uh, she can't locate it. She doesn't know where it is now. Heaven knows where it is. I don't know if because she's not able to get the right this thing or whatever. But she tried very hard to locate that interview. It was a long interview, more than 2 hours and something something. But believe me, it was a brilliant interview. This guy understands the CCP. Tulsi Gabbard understands the CCP. The Chinese hate her because she loves India, and she's a Hindu. They can't forgive either of these two things. And the fact is, she's a military brat. She gave up her official position and went to serve in Iraq during the time when hell had erupted, a little after the post-Saddam era, when you had Paul Bremer and all these bad guys running the show. So, I mean, this is an American patriot.
This was just one piece of our hour-long interview. Do you want to see more? Of course you do. We're now putting full interviews only on our new China Uncensored premium website. Your subscription helps support the show and gives you access to tons of amazing content you won't see anywhere else. Click the link below to check it out.